Hey guys, so before starting the video, I do want to give a quick disclaimer. Uh, Everything shown in this video is for educational purposes only and should not be taken as advice on how to invest your capital. Always speak with a professional financial planner or advisor before making any investment decisions. This is only for educational uh, purposes only. Thank you. All right, so welcome back to this weekend's market breakdown. I know I didn't record this weekend. Had a lot of things going on, and honestly, just felt a little bit lazy. I could have done it at night, but regardless, let's get into it, right? So the first thing that I want to go over is what was the pair? Damn, I kind of deleted some of it, but I do remember this one, right? So this one, GBP CAD, the thought process behind that was that we were looking for a touch on this area. Touch on this area, give it about 35 pips to run with, and it could have like worked out, but honestly it didn't hit. So what happened was the market created a flag, right? This flag right here, I didn't like. So if we didn't enter that, that was fine with me. Like, I'm okay with not entering it because I knew something was going to get created. But I didn't see this coming. I didn't see the entry level here. Give it about 30 pips, even generously speaking, 35, 35 pips. It would have been well off, but I'm okay with it. Sometimes that's what happens in the market. I'm okay with it. It's just you don't get everything, right? So right now it's running 162 pips. But honestly, after all the bad trades, bad call outs, I'm glad I didn't enter these kind of messy trades. Just stick with the strategy instead of just kind of FOMOing everything and just revenge trade. Um, so let's look at the next one. So this one, it came down. It was a good leg. I did like this leg, right? This leg right here, it was okay. It wasn't the best, but honestly, I saw a flag here, right? A flag here come down, and the structure right here, it was okay. It didn't touch, but then when it created this right here, I'm like, oh, I gotta get out of there. So I think I made like 140 bucks on this, which is like nothing. But anyways, stay out of these. If market don't let you in, you don't have to get in. So regardless, next one, GBP AUD. GBP AUD entry level. I did that call out around here, right around here, and the flag was here. It was a 1, 2, 3 over here. Bigger time scale. It was a double top here. So what happened here was the thought process here. Oh, I just want to do a replay. Replay. What? Oh, okay. So it was about right here. The call out was over here, and where did the double top go? Okay, and then right here. And what happened was, so let's break it down. Sorry, guys, but I want to give it the full detail. So let it run. Okay, so when the structure came here, that was good. I see one touch, potential two, right? Run. Okay, this right here, I wanna make a. This right here was a call that I did make. Okay, um, and again, those are the things. It didn't touch. The third touch, it didn't generally touch. So when it kept playing, so play. So when it created a structure like this, I was already disgusted. I was like, something weird. But then I called it out anyways because CAD JPY was a hit. Euro AUD was a hit. So I was like, maybe it'll work, right? Made the call out, bam, bad call. And it went, what happened? I knew I should have stayed out of this ugly structure like this. So what happened was it went down, right? It went down, bam, created another structure, right? So when it's creating another structure, we got to get rid of the old structure. Market has moved on, so do we, right? So when over here happened, I see one touch, two touch, top two touch, and then let's see if it rejects on this level a lot. So let's see, it did, okay. So when it created to over here, when the market formed this kind of structure here, I didn't really like it because it means I'm not gonna see a good corrective leg, right? But what happened was it did create it. It eventually created a good leg. And what do we see here? One touch, two touch. So it created a descending within descending. And when it created a descending within descending, I knew I had to get in, right? Regardless of this one or this one, I've back tested this multiple times to the point where I'm comfortable getting in and just give it a large enough room to let it play with. And that's exactly what I did. I should have given it a call, but then, you know, the mental aspect of this game is so crucial because it's just like, what if I do another bad call out? People are risking, you know, risking some capitals. So that was the thought process behind that. And eventually it played through. It played really well. Um, that should have been a call that I did. It was a corrective lag and everything. It was the flow of the market. We read it. Um, Usually when it's two touches and it creates a flag in this kind of area value, it kind of goes through. So let's see, boom, 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 and bam, it hit, right? That's 197 pips, 6% right there. So that's the reason. That was the thought process behind that. Uh, so for future reference, I am gonna make a confident call out. Just be like, go. You're taking the same trades as me. So EA, where was EA? EA was right here. This was that one right there. I saw this one right here. It was a flag, and I did like it. It was just, again, the confidence in myself. I lost the confidence when you lose multiple times. And those calls I look back on, it was bad calls. It was not the best calls. So EA was good. GBP Swiss. So GBP Swiss is a funny one. I think it was right here. So GBP Swiss, it was a funny one. So we see the flow of the market here, right? We see the flow of the market, right? If you were to guess 10 times out of 10, and you see it like 8 times flowing in one direction, what would you guess on the ninth time, right? So I would still do this. It was a good call, but I didn't call it because, again, in these value of structure, we have to value the last leg, right? 176 pips. We have to value the last leg. So it's like 1-to-5 ratio. I saw the last leg and I'm at the beginning, it was great, you know. At the beginning, if we go back to here, if we do a replay and we go back to like right here, we'll do a replay, go back right here, and then let's play it out, right? And then let's say you want to take it to the downside. 15-minute, in this time, I looked at this. I'm like, I do not like that. That's not something that I should enter. And I went with my instinct. I'm like, nope, not getting in. No matter how tempting it is, I'm not risking capital at this point. So let's play it out, blah, blah, blah. That was very tempting. I will not lie to you. That time, it was very tempting. So go down, bam. Especially right here. I'm like, oh, fuck. I missed out. Holy shit. But then I'm like, you know what? Bad entry, bad leg. So bad uh, entry position at this point, it's not even good, right? So, and then along with bad leg, bad structure. So I'm just like, just stay out of it, forget it. I'd rather just let it. I'd rather see it through, than actually risking my capital and play it through. So go, bam. I'm like, oh, thank God I went with my strategy. So that's the important of the strategy. You have to stick to it before you lose yourself. USD JPY. Wow, phenomenal one, right? Phenomenal one because I was afraid to take this one, but if I read the market right, if we read the market right, comes down, right? It's still potential to the upside, but what happened was when it created this leg right here, it's a language, right? It's a language. It still could have. So from here around this area, so if we do a playback, right? If we do a playback around here, and just play it real quick, real quick, like just play, bam. Right here, it still has potential to the upside, right? But we want to wait because these aren't structures that we're looking to enter, so we want to wait. So we let it play. Okay, it's still potential. Wow, it looks pretty good to the upside. Right, bam, and then this happens. So number one thing is these structures we're not looking to enter, and number two thing is we have to read the lines, right? If we get rid of all of these noise here, just kind of read it, right? What do you see here? What do I see here? Right? What do I see here? I see a flag here, right? A flag here, and if you let it play it out, and then bam. So create a flag, went to the downside, and then you had to let it continue to play out. I mean, that was a really tempting one because this one right here, man. This one right there. This is 1 to 7. That's almost 8%. 7.8%. So that one was really tempting there. So this one's gonna be in the books. Wow. So you can kind of see the last leg. I really like the last leg here to the downside. So that was great. This one was great. This one's got to be in the books. Euro AUD, CAD JPY, I think we went through. Okay, so let's go over to. So those are the trades that we should have looked towards. Oh, EA. What happened here? This was an easy no go, right? This is an easy no go because this one right here, we just have to read the language here. We don't even have to do all that extra stuff. We just have to read the line between here. On this one, to the downside, middle section flag, and just it's just an obvious no on this line. It's just an obvious no, because if we take this to the high side, this is about 35 pips. I've never taken anything that large on EN. So read between the lines. That's absolute no. I'm like definitely not getting in that after reading the lines on that. And again, that was a good cop out. That was a good not getting involved. But we'll see what happens with it. Moving on. Boom. This one right here, EJ, okay. I didn't see that. EJ 300 pips, about 1 to 10 ratio. Holy smokes. Okay, EJ, this one was pretty tricky. Well, not really tricky. I just thought middle section, impulse. It's an easy. I am not interested. What does it create? Created a flag, came to the downside. Glad I didn't get involved. Created something else. bam, to another downside. So I'm glad I didn't get involved in that one. That one's just an absolute no-no. It's a kind of a shit show. But what do we see on the higher time scale? On a higher time scale, I thought it was going to go to the upside. See, we see repeated upside to upside trend to the upside. Wow, that was a sentence. But we see a repeated situation. So one flat to the upside, another correction to the upside. So the obvious thing to do is expecting another correction to the upside. But again, you have to, the couple main things that I look for in the market is flow of the market, structure of the market, the detailed structure of the market, and entry precision. And your ratio, a lot of 100% of the time, our ratio is really good. So, but the main three things is those three things that I look for. And the structure here, reading between the lines, it's just no, absolutely not, right? Especially this area. This area is so corrective. It's so corrective, and it just shouts to the downside. I'm like, no, hell no. And it's just like those kind of things you want to stay out of. This one, I was just testing one correction after another correction, so we'll just test on that and see how it follows through. Let's see the cat one, cat. Okay, so this one, it seems like it's not. It will not be going to the upside. The language here is telling me coming down. We're gonna see what happens here, because the language is telling me it's reversing, right? And if it's reversing, we want to see commitment. So let's say correctively goes up, bam. Let's see if it creates another commitment here, right? Let's see if it creates another commitment here to say, okay, it's really coming to the downside. We're seeing a higher high, a lower high, and a lower low, right? Lower low. So let's just see what happens. Let's just wait for commitment, right? Starting with AUD CAD, again, let's wait for commitment. Let's wait for commitment. All right. AUD JPY, same thing. It's more like I want to see what happens here. If it creates like a descending channel or something, some sort of structure for me to say, okay, it's a buy time. Ding, 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 buy time. Right? AUD, NCD seems like a continuation. We can see a broken ascending channel structure here, right? Break, the language here, correction, continuation. Very possible to create a bigger correction, right, to the downside. And then we say, okay, it's go time. It's reversing go time. Let's wait for opportunities. AUD, USD, same thing as well. Let's wait for this correction for a commitment, and then we wait for our opportunities. That's all we can do. This one's the same thing. Again, remember, I think it was last 2 weeks, we went over CAD Swiss, whether or not, if it's coming down. We don't know how it's going to come down, but we know it will be coming down. So let's wait for commitment. Same thing, opportunities. This one's the same, though the structure doesn't look that well right now. We went over EA already. EuroCAD looks like it will be going up, but again, if it's going up, let's wait for opportunity on the high side. Yeah, this one, Euro Swiss, I just want to stay out of. Euro JPY, let's see what happens around this area. Let's follow it through. Euro GBP. Let's see Euro GBP. What do we read here? Euro GBP. We read. Right. Another read. Still in like a no man's zone to me, right? No man's zone. One here. It's just no commitment, so we'll just wait on that. EN is actually coming down now. I thought I knew it would break in the structure, so let's wait for a couple commitment here. So let's wait for a couple commitment. Let's see if it commits, comes to the downside, commits, comes to the downside. Then we will know, okay, lower low, higher, lower highs. Okay, it's reversing. Let's wait for opportunities. Same thing with Euro USD. GBP AUD, it looks like it will be breaking the double top. So when it breaks over, we'll wait for opportunities. Same thing as GBP CAD. So let's just wait on these. GBP Swiss, it does look like it's breaking, right? But I'd rather see better commitment in this case, right? Man, I'm just hurrying because when I upload this, I don't want it to be like the pixel's gonna be trash. So, all right. So, anyways, to the upside, let's see what happens, right? Let's see the opportunities here. GBP, JPY, can't really read this. I want better circumstances of reading. No man's zone, huge correction area. GBP NZD could possibly go up. Could possibly go up, not very likely. Let's wait for the markets to speak. I did like this one on Friday. What happened was, but then it's going out of structure, so I don't really like it. If it had it go up there earlier, I would have taken, I probably would have taken this out, probably not, but now it's going out of structure. I just want to see where it goes. Skipping the NZD pairs, never go in those. So we'll be going straight to USD. USD CAD. USD CAD, we can kind of see it most likely will be going up. And then our main concern is how it will be touching the double top area. So we'll be watching this one. Not really so much of USD Swiss. USD JPY, it went through its phase. Let's watch for other opportunities. It looks like it's coming to the downside. DXY, I did read DXY. Got a hard read on it, but overall, I think it's going to correct something here, and then let's wait for commitment. It is a hard read on this one. So this is the market breakdown. I know I did go over it quite quick, but I just don't want the video to be like 20 minutes or 25 or 30 minutes, and then when I upload the channel, it's like the pixelation, it's just so trash. Like, I don't want people to like not watch it because how bad the pixelation is. If you guys know how to fix it, please email me or write something in the comment so that I can get in touch with you or something, so that I can get like better qualities on these videos. So that's it for now. Please give it a thumbs up if you like the value, if it like the video, or if you think it gives you value. Please give it a subscribe. It will really help the channel out for me to give more of these breakdowns every week, every weekend. And again, I apologize for not giving the midweek breakdown, but again, it's one of those weeks, but I do need to get more consistent for the people watching this channel. Okay, peace out, deuces.